Hey guys, it's Emily. Today's video is long overdue and I am so excited to finally be filming it. This is a get to know me video, if you couldn't tell by the title. I have literally been wanting to film one of these videos since I first started my YouTube channel because I feel like that is really important to me, that I can connect with my audience and that you guys, that we're sort of on a mutual understanding. I feel like you get to see a little bit of my personality and little, funny things about me throughout my makeup tutorials, but like I said, I think this is necessary for me to sit down and just film a get to know me video, and I'm really looking forward to it. So if I don't answer your questions in this video, no big deal, just leave me a comment down below and I will be happy to either respond to you or answer them in an actual video later. I'm actually just gonna go down the list of get to know me questions. It's from the YouTube get to know me tag, and there are 30 questions. So I hope this will be successful. I hope you guys are interested in finding out a little bit more about me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and let's get to it. First question, what is your middle name? My middle name is Amanda. What is your favorite color? I love a lot of different colors, to be honest with you. I wouldn't necessarily say I have like one particular favorite, but I guess one color that I just kind of lean to, that I really, really enjoy, is a pastel yellow. Who was your first best friend? I love this one. This one's so easy because we're still amazing, best friends to this day. My first best friend was Sarah, and we went to 2-year-old preschool together. Our moms are best friends, and we went to different high schools and elementary schools and middle schools and everything, and also different colleges, but it's always a treat when I get to see her because we've literally known each other for over 20 years, which is insane since I'm 22 years old. So yeah, love you, Sarah. How tall are you? I am 5'5", and I know I could just stop right there because that's the answer, but I have to brag because I was 5'4" for the longest time. I stopped growing probably when I was like 13 or 14 years old, and I was pretty tall for my age, but then I just stopped and I haven't really grown since then until I think like within the last 2 years. I swear I have grown an extra inch and I am so happy about it. Cats or dogs? Dogs. Okay, I honestly don't know how to answer this next one. It's funniest moment throughout school, and I'm assuming that means like through college too. Oh dang, this is really hard to answer, honestly, and I'm just gonna be honest because I I did not have a good time in school. Like high school, I was like severely bullied, and then in college, I just didn't really fit in. I was like miserable. Oh God, I mean, there's gotta be something. Guys, this is so sad. I've literally been sitting here for like 5 minutes and I cannot think of a funny time in school. I'm so sorry. I have to skip it. It's just, it's not ringing any bells for me. And that's really sad. How many countries have you visited? Okay, I had to write it down because I kept losing count. Canada, Mexico, Japan, France, Germany, Italy, UK, and Austria. And I feel like I am missing one. I don't know. But how many is that? 9? No, 8. That's 8 plus the US, 9. So I've been in at least 9 countries. Are you in or have you gone to college? Yes, I have gone to college. I went to the University of Washington Michael G. Foster School of Business. I studied business and finance there, and I just graduated in March. So I've been done for 9 months now, which is insane. Time flies. I do have to I'm going to offer you guys a few words of advice. If you're in college or contemplating going to college, or if you've graduated from college and you can't find a job, I just want to say that it is so important to maintain a positive attitude and be sure of yourself. Be sure that your hard work is going to pay off, because I wasn't, and that really, really affected my health negatively, my mental health and my physical health. So it's so important to look to the future and trust that what you've done in the past is going to help you get to where you want to be. And so that should just be more motivation, hopefully, to work hard now so it will pay off, in the future, hopefully in the near future. But, some things are worth waiting for. If you're passionate about it, it'll all come together. So just try and maintain a positive attitude. That's all I can say. Keep working your butt off and you will get to where you want to be. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because it is absolutely not going to be easy, but I have faith in you. You can do it. What was your favorite or worst subject in high school? Okay, so my favorite subject was probably math, to be honest with you. It was not always easy. I really struggled, especially my senior year. I was taking calculus, and yeah, it was difficult. But with that being said, I got to use that a lot in college, in my business classes and in my finance classes, so that was really valuable. I think that before college, I thought I had more of a math-oriented mind, and I'm not saying that I don't, but I think that I've kind of discovered a different part of me that I wasn't able to sort of pick out when I was in high school. My worst subject in high school, oh man, definitely history, like government, politics, all that jazz. I took, you know, the hardest classes in high school. I pushed myself to my absolute limits. So like one of the classes I took was AP Government and Politics, and at the time I had zero interest in it at all. I could care less because I thought it didn't affect me, and oh my god, that was so stupid and so naive. If there is one thing that I have been super passionate about over the past couple years, besides makeup of course, has been government, politics, history, you know, kind of just figuring out like the roots of every country, where we all come from. Like, that's super important. So I'm kicking myself every day for not paying more attention in high school to those things, because I just memorized things so I would get A's on the tests, and that worked. But you know, here I am over 4 years later, and I hardly remember anything that I learned because I just memorized it. Government and politics, I used to hate it, but now it just consumes me. I try and learn as much as I can about it on a daily basis because, let's face it, it's affecting us now, that's for sure. What is your favorite drink? I have a feeling this means alcoholic beverage. I don't drink alcohol, actually. I'm just not interested. But a non-alcoholic drink. I love tea. I love like almost any kind of tea. I just don't like orange flavored tea. But everything else you put in front of me and it's tea, I will drink it. I am obsessed. I probably have like 5 cups a day. What is your favorite animal? Honestly, probably dogs. I love dogs so much. I feel like we have a special connection. I like to refer to myself as the dog whisperer because most dogs just seem to love me because I give them lots of belly rubs and head scratches, and there's something so therapeutic about dogs, and I'm just so thankful for, you know, my dog every day. So yeah, probably dogs. What is your favorite perfume? If you've seen my Ride or Die video, you know that my 2 favorite perfumes are the Estee Lauder Modern Muse Le Rouge perfume. Oh my gosh, it's just like intoxicating. And then the other one is Tokyo Milk Dark Everything and Nothing, and that, oh my goodness, it sort of reminds me of sweet tea with like a mandarin undertone. Both so yummy. They're very different, but I think if you like one, then you will probably like the other, and definitely worth a shot. Tea or coffee? Definitely tea, but I studied abroad in Italy twice, so I have a deep appreciation for a handcrafted cappuccino. What would you or have you named your children? I'm only 22 years old, guys. Like, I can't. What sports do you play or have you played? Well, right now I am not doing any competitive sports. I'm just trying to exercise on a regular basis, but growing up I did a lot. Starting out when I was 2, I started dancing, and I danced all the way up until I was 19. I danced competitively until I was 18, and then I danced for fun for 1 year professionally for a lacrosse team here in Seattle when I was 19. And I love dancing so much. I miss it. I really miss it so much, and I would love to get back into it someday. I also did competitive ski racing, and so I started skiing when I was 2 years old. So it's basically like walking to me. But yeah, I raced since I was like 8 years old until I was either 13 or 14. So it's been a while since I've raced, but I definitely still enjoy skiing. And then lastly, I did competitive swimming as well, and that was probably what I was the best at. Besides dance, I would say was pretty close, but I actually have like 5 or 6 high school records, and I had like an All-American time for my 50 free. I got 2nd in state my senior year. So yeah, I was definitely really competitive, and I just wasn't passionate enough about it to pursue it in college. Plus I wanted to go to the UW, and they didn't have a swimming program. But yeah, I was really fast. I did the 100 free and the 50 free. Those were my main events. And yeah, those were the days. I literally used to swim for 2 hours, 6 days a week. And then at least 2 days a week, I would dance for 3 hours after swim practice. And then on the weekends, like on Saturdays, I would have swim practice in the morning, of course. And then I would have dance practice for like 6 to 8 hours every Saturday. It's just amazing what we can put our bodies through. And, you know, it just helps remind me that that wasn't too long ago. And hopefully I can get back to the shape that I used to be in, maybe. What is your favorite book? Oh my God. You guys are gonna think I'm a complete nerd, and I am, so you know, it's fine. Like, this is all about honesty here and getting to know me. My favorite books are 100% the Harry Potter series. 100%! Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I'm actually rereading them now. I think I've read them all probably about 4 times, except for the 7th one. I've only read it once, I think. So, yes, I am a mega fan. I'm a Potterhead. I'm obsessed. And hands down, it's the best. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Jaclyn Hill, of course. I love Jaclyn so much. Kathleen Lights. I love Kathleen. Tati, or Glam Life Guru. She's amazing. I watch her videos literally every day. I don't think I've missed one over the past like 3 years. I love Samantha Ravindal. She is such a talented artist. And yeah, I mean, I definitely love other ones too, don't get me wrong, but those are like the 4 that stick out to me that I have to watch every single video that they post and that I really like admire and look up to. So those are my favorites. What is your favorite movie? Harry Potter, come on. I'll give you a few movies just so you're not bored with me. So, okay, for my favorite Harry Potter movie, Harry Potter 7 Part 1, that's my favorite of them all. I mean, I love them all like very, very, very close to equally, but that one's my favorite. And movies that aren't Harry Potter, I really love Interstellar so much. It's up there in my list of favorites. I think that the cinematography is just insane. I love the soundtrack. I think the acting's really good. I love the story. I don't know, it's awesome. If you haven't seen Interstellar, definitely recommend it. Are you single or taken? Taken. My boyfriend and I have been together for a long time, a really long time. What's your idea of an ideal first date? Nothing in particular necessarily comes to mind, but I think an ideal first date is something where at least one person can sort of surprise the other one and do something like spontaneous or exciting, just something fun and different, something that allows you to get to know each other a little bit better. That's something that I definitely want to be better about in my relationship. It's just like, you know, doing more exciting things, and because I'm a homebody and I will always choose to stay home. So, you know, doing something to like switch it up a little bit or do something exciting that you've never done before. So I think that's a great way to get to know another person, is to do something that neither of you have done before and experience something together for the first time. Is really exciting. How many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? I have had literally one boyfriend. My boyfriend Austin and I have been together for almost 8 years. Over 7.5 years. We met when I was 14. We started dating just before I turned 15. And now I'm 22 and we're still together. It's so weird. We kind of like grew up together, and yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's crazy. I don't think most people are like that they meet one person and they end up staying with them forever. So I feel pretty lucky that that I have him in my life. Maybe I'll put a picture of him on the screen, or of us, just so you can see what he looks like. I'm sure he'll be pissed, but that's okay. Okay, favorite memory from childhood. Oh, this is hard, but I think the one thing that like I'm like flashing to is when I was like a little kid, I used to wear goggles all the time, like all the time. So that wasn't like a, you know, one particular instance, and I think that's why I remember it so well, because it wasn't just like one day or one time that I was wearing goggles around. I'm talking like swim goggles, like swimming goggles around the house or like outside, wherever, I don't care, but doesn't have to be in a pool. I would have goggles on, and that was sort of like a precursor to me being like a really good swimmer, which is funny. So I always think that I was meant to be a swimmer because I look back at those pictures and I've got goggles on like a complete dork. I've always been a dork. Do you speak any different languages, and how well? Yes and no, not really. So, I took Spanish in high school for 3 years. I spoke it decently well. I literally can't remember like anything except for hola and gracias now, which is so embarrassing. It's, yeah, I really wish I kept up on that. But besides that, I do speak a little bit of Italian since I did study abroad twice in Italy. And I'm so passionate about the Italian culture. So I take that really seriously, but I also, since I've been home over the past year, I haven't practiced because, you know, what am I going to practice for? I've sort of set like a goal for myself that, you know, every few years for the rest of my life, I would love to go back to Italy because I really feel like that is just like a home away from home for me. And it's so different than you know, what life is like here. And it's just a really special place and it's near and dear to my heart. I love the food, I love the people, and just the whole experience is so unique. So hopefully with that goal in mind, I'll be able to sort of keep up my Italian a little bit and stay refreshed every year so I don't lose it completely. But when I was there, I was not speaking it fluently, not at all, but definitely well enough to get around and to have small conversation and to understand, you know, the majority of, you know, what someone was saying to me. So I speak it decently well. Not now, but then, yes. Besides Italian and Spanish, I'm also Japanese and German, and I don't speak either of those, which is really sad. My dad is full German. He speaks German, but he never taught me because I don't know why, Dad. Why didn't you teach me? And my mom is Japanese, and her mom never taught her the language either. So here I am, like multicultural, and I don't speak either of my languages. So that's kind of sad. Do you have any siblings? No, I do not. I'm an only child. How would you describe your fashion sense? I would say I'm like super cash, like as casual can be. I don't like dressing up. I just don't. I like to look put together and to look chic, maybe. I would say I usually look somewhat put together. Chic doesn't always happen. I try, but you know, there's other like more important things like makeup and getting to work on time. So I don't always have time to put together like a really cute, like well thought out outfit. Plus it's not natural to me. It's just not. I honestly struggle with fashion. I would love to be more coherent and, you know, be able to put stuff together like a puzzle and make something beautiful come together, but I have not figured that out yet. What is your favorite restaurant? My favorite restaurant, like fancy pantsy, going out for a really delicious and not cheap dinner, is definitely the Melting Pot. There's something about it. I love it so much. Fondue all the way, every day. But growing up, my mom, she went to culinary school and she's really, really talented cook. And so we hardly ever ate out at restaurants, honestly. Like I didn't even know that certain things came in boxes or cans until I went to college because mom always made everything like from scratch. So I've been very fortunate to like not have to go out to restaurants and be able to eat like really, really delicious homemade food. What are some of your favorite TV shows? Supernatural. I love Supernatural. I hope it never stops. Like I could watch it forever. Smallville, which, you know, has been done filming for years and years now, but I loved watching that growing up, and that's where I developed my deep, deep love for Superman and Clark Kent and Tom Welling, who played Clark Kent, and you know, hence Superman. Let's see, I love Vampire Diaries, I love Criminal Minds, I love American Horror Story, I love Game of Thrones. Oh my god, there are so many things. I'm sure there are a ton more that I'm like obsessed with, but that's what's coming to the top of my head right now. So those are some of my favorites. Actually, leave me some of your favorites down below. I mean, I don't have time to watch TV, but I'm gonna try and squeeze it in to, you know, get my Netflix binge in every now and again. So if you have anything that I didn't list that you like are obsessed with, please let me know because I am curious. PC or Mac? I have to say Mac. I've been a Mac person for a really long time. I have, you know, the iPhone and my laptop, and I feel like I have something else too, but maybe that's all my Apple stuff. But I just love how compatible everything is together. Now, in my job, I use a PC, and I actually really love that. I have a Microsoft Surface Pro in addition to just like the desktop that I use, and I think they're, you know, both are great for different reasons. Okay, what phone do you have? I have an Apple iPhone. This is the 6S, I believe. Okay, the last question is, tell us one of your bad habits. Okay, there's like a bunch of things that I do that I'm sure are like really bad. I don't make my bed. Like, I do it like once a week. I know that's really embarrassing. I used to be so much better, but I'm just so tired now that I work full time. Anyway, there's no excuse. I don't make my bed on a regular basis. I rub my eyes like for 5 minutes every night. Like, I really get in there and rub them, which I'm sure is going to give me wrinkles later, but it feels so good that I can't stop. Let's see. I don't always wash my makeup off before I go to bed. And I guess the last thing maybe is I just don't really brush my hair that much. So I have curly hair. I mean, what, you know, I can't brush it all the time. Otherwise it's a frizzy mess, which it already is. It just looks even worse when I brush it. So I try to avoid that. Okay guys, so that is everything. I went through all 30 questions from the Get to Know Me tag. I think that was a lot of fun. Hopefully this video is not an hour long. I'm going to do my best to trim it down. I feel like there's a million more things that I want to say to you guys that, you know, that those questions just don't cover, of course. So, you know, as I said at the beginning of the video, if you have specific questions for me, please leave them down below. I'd be happy to answer them in some way, shape, or form. Again, thank you so much for watching my video. Like I always say, like, it means so much to me that you guys take the time out of your day to watch my videos. I'm super passionate about this, and I know that as of lately I have not gotten to film as much. You know, life just gets super busy, and it's the holidays and I've been working a lot of overtime, so you know, it's difficult, definitely. And I'm trying to learn how to adapt to that and how to prioritize my time. But this is really important to me. It's a creative outlet that I have, and this is something that I want to do for a really long time. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to keep pushing myself, working hard, and getting better at this. If you haven't noticed, I did get new lights. So I have 2 soft boxes now, and so that means I can film at night, or, you know, at 3:30 when the sun goes down here in Seattle. I mean, it gets so dark so fast here, so that has been really limiting, but now that I have my lights, it's like it gives me a lot more opportunity, and I'm just not so limited. So I'm really excited about that. If you guys have any like video suggestions or things you want to see in the future, also please leave them down below. I would love to see your requests. And I think that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you have an amazing day, amazing night, amazing morning, whenever you're watching this. I'm sending you good vibes. So thank you guys, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye.